Welcome to Lubbock ISD High School basketball. We're tonight from Coronado High School. The Lady Mustangs get set to host the Lubbock High Lady Westerners. I'm David Thetford. Joining me for the broadcast, Coach Randy Dean. Well, Coach, we look at these two teams, and in this district, it's amazing how good of players both these teams have. In fact, top to bottom in this district, it is one of the toughest, and Lubbock High and Coronado certainly fit that bill.
Really do. A couple of teams really fighting hard to make the playoffs, and it's a big game tonight because there's a team down in Abilene that's just right on the heels of both of these two teams. They don't have any margin for error. They're going to have to really compete hard tonight and try to come up with a win.
Need to win in a district that it's hard to win in because everybody is so good, including these two teams. Let's take a look at a couple of the matchups here tonight. When you look at them on the board, it really doesn't look like that much of a matchup. Coronado against Smith, and Smith a senior and an outstanding player, inside player. But Coronado at Lubbock High is absolutely one of the grittiest, toughest little players I've ever seen. She'll challenge anybody, Coach.
Yeah, you're right. There's an old saying, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog, and Rihanna is a perfect example of that. She will compete absolutely every possession, both ends of the floor, has a way of getting her hands on the ball, and does great things for her team.
And you see the numbers there from Kai Smith. She's one of the best players in the city. Outstanding all-around player. She averages a double-double, and she is the go-to person for this very good Coronado Lady Mustangs team. They come into this game 4-3 in district. Does Coronado, Lubbock High at 3-3. You look at the standings there, Lubbock Cooper on top, Monterey second. Those two teams play tonight over at Monterey, so we'll see what happens there. But and Abilene Cooper right there on their heels, as is Abilene Wiley, Coach. So it's an important ball game here tonight for these two teams, Coronado and Lubbock High. We're going to come back, have the starting lineups and the opening tip. Coronado Lady Mustangs, Lubbock High Lady Westerners, coming up next right here on Fox 34 News Now. Welcome back to Coronado High School. David Thetford, Randy Dean. Here's the starting lineups for the two teams. Lubbock High on the left, Palmer, Reynolds, Marshall, Ford, and Coronado for Coronado. Cooper. Villalobos. Coronado's got the ball. There's Janelle Cooper. She'll pull up and shoot a three. No good. Other starters, Shyla Blackwell, Jaslyn Braithwaite, and Kaya Smith. The head coach of Coronado, Ashley James, in her third year at Coronado. Brent Palmer, the head coach at Lubbock High, in his 7th year with the Lady Westerners. Lubbock High with the basketball. Good pass to Ford inside. She'll put it up and in. Nice look that time from Reynolds.
Got to open off a high ball screen. Screener roll down the edge of the lane. Ford's able to get it in.
Double team inside. Smith almost lost it. Man-to-man defense, both teams. That's what we expect for the entire ball game. Braithwaite driving. Ball knocked away. They're going to say last touch by Braithwaite.
There's the first time Coronato's got her hands on the ball, reaching in there and getting a hand on it on the drive by Braithwaite. Knocks it off of her foot and out of bounds. Possession goes over to the Lady Westerners.
Izzy Palmer with the basketball, coach's daughter. She's just a sophomore. Drive to the basket. Marshall can't get it. There's Ford inside, falls down. She and Marshall might have gotten tripped up on each other. Marshall's slow to get up. Drive to the basket. Blocking foul will be called on Coronado.
Good job right there for Coronado, keeping the dribble alive. A little hesitation, then explode to the rim. Ends up getting the blocking foul, and they're going to call it on the floor. A little surprised she's not getting shots out of it, but first foul on Coronado.
Up top, Kai Smith, she can shoot it. There you go, puts it up and in from the free throw line.
Kai still trying to get organized on defense and just left Kai Smith all alone at the free throw line. No hesitation from the senior.
There's Coronado, she's gonna set, shoot a three, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Marshall. Kaylin Marshall drives the basket, reverses left side, puts it up and in. Boy, she's talented.
Nice move right there. Gets the offensive board, kind of dribbles out, and then attacks with a nice little reverse layup over to the left hand.
Janelle Cooper drives inside, and a push going to be called. I think the other official had a jump ball. I think he had a better look, too. But they're going to call the foul on Camille Reynolds. her first foul. Pass to the corner, 3 balls up, no good. Rebound, Izzy Palmer. Gets it away to Michaela Marshall. She's a sophomore. That's this Lubbock High team, mainly sophomores. There's Marshall inside, can't get it, goes after a rebound, ends up in the hands of Kai Smith.
These two lineups are very interesting. 5 sophomores start for Lubbock High, so they're all playing very young. A lot of them had experience from last year, but this Coronado team is a group that's grown up. They were playing as sophomores. Now they're a bunch of seniors up here with their last go-round.
Cooper is one of those. She just missed that shot inside, but she's a talented player. Here's a drive. Reynolds all the way to the basket, scoops it up, no good. Kai Smith, another senior with the rebound. There's a sophomore right there, Charlotte Blackwell, number 11 for Coronado. Braithwaite a senior, though. Cooper a senior. Villalobos a senior. There's Villalobos going to shoot the 3 off the backboard, no good. No, Villalobos is a junior. I misspoke. Only a junior. Izzy Palmer inside, has it blocked, goes out front, and Faith Ford runs it down. Coronado, pump fake, kick out. Marshall open 3, off the rim, no good. Kai Smith had the rebound. Coronado took it away from her. I think Smith took it back away.
You can really see the intensity of this ball game showing up in the shooting percentage thus far. Both teams really struggling offensively. I think probably a little case of tightness, knowing the importance of this game.
Coronado almost got a steal on the run out. We highlighted her before the ball game. She just does so many things on the floor. Defensively, offensively. Good, smart player. Inside they go to Kai Smith. She'll put it up, no good. Faith Ford knocked it away. Marshall came away with it for Lubbock High. Now it's to Ford. She's going to drive in, blocked by Braithwaite. Now, Jocelyn Braithwaite is a senior, but she and Coronado remind me of each other. They just do so many things so well to help their team.
Yeah, I think the comparison before the game, if we'd pick 2 players and try to really identify who played similar roles for their team, it would definitely be Coronado and Braithwaite. She does a great job for the Mustangs, much like Coronado does for the Lady Westerners.
There she's driving, scoops it up, no good. Villalobos is going to be called for the personal foul. Coronado will be going to the free throw line.
There's one thing this Lubbock High girls team does, and that is attack the rim. I mean, they put the ball on the deck and go at the rim, put a lot of pressure on the defense. And here Coronado gets a couple of free throw opportunities.
Missed the first one. She's a 5'4" player. At least that's what Coach told us. Missed them both. Rebound Kai Smith. I think Kai Smith already has like 5 rebounds. In the ball game with the basketball, Trista Arnold. She's number 23 for Coronado. There she is, open out on the right wing. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound, Faith Ford. Marshall kept it alive. Ford got it.
Good inside position by Marshall right there. Really kind of held 2 Mustangs away from the ball, tipped it over to a teammate.
Izzy Palmer with the ball out near the center circle. Kicks out, good pump fake, Coronado. Bounce underneath, great pass, foul going to be called on Kai Smith, and that was set up by Rihanna Conono's great pass.
Yeah, it really was. A little dribble penetration by Coronado from the corner. Drew the help side defense over and then dump across, and Ford's going to get a couple of free throws.
Going to have a timeout on the floor. 42. Low scoring game. Lubbock High on top of Coronado here on Fox 34 News Now. Welcome back to Coronado High School Mustang Gym. David Thetford, Randy Dean, 4-2. You hadn't missed a lot of scoring so far. 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Faith Ford, nice looking free throw right there. She puts it up and in. Randy, we didn't talk about these teams met. This is the second time in district they met. The first time at Lubbock High, Coronado won that game 60-45. And really kind of surprised me. I didn't see the game, so I don't know everything that happened, but
just watching the 2 teams, they appear to me to be pretty even.
Yes.
And so the difference in that score is a little bit surprising. but I bet it was hard fought.
No doubt about that. Izzy Palmer with the basketball. Arnold on her, high screen. Palmer will take it to the backboard, shoot it up, no good from about 8 feet. Rebound to Coronado. Shyla Blackwell goes all the way to the right. Coronado playing defense on Blackwell. Now Smith, three-pointer up and in. I told you she could shoot it. She's got all 5 of the points for Coronado.
Good patience right there by that Lady Mustang offense, run that 5-out circle motion, and eventually Kai Smith gets freed up there at the top of the key, and no hesitation. She's an outstanding player, obviously commitment going to the Army.
Rebound knocked out of bounds, going to be to Coronado. Braithwaite coming back in, for this time from Villalobos. Coronado going out. Checking in for her for Lubbock High will be Sierra Hernandez, a 5'4" senior. She's number 5. Not many seniors, 3 seniors on this whole team for Lubbock High. Lob inside, Ford up there battling. Foul going to be called, and it's going to be on Faith Ford. Went over the back a little bit.
Set play right there by the Mustangs, clear out the backside, and they're looking for a lob pass over the top. Faith Ford recognized it and slid in behind, but then when she tried to make a play on that ball, the call is going through the back of Kaya Smith, and she ends up getting the personal foul.
Braithwaite pump fake, pull-up jumper, no good from the free throw line. Rebound Marshall, and now Braithwaite going to be called for the foul, trying to get it back.
A hustle foul there by Braithwaite. I think she knew when it left her hands that it was offline, so she hit the ground and chased after that offensive rebound quickly, and then tried to poke it away from Marshall, and got a piece of the arm. Comes out of there with a personal foul. 3 fouls apiece here early in the first quarter, late in the first quarter.
6-5. Lubbock High with the lead in the basketball. Faith Ford will back it out, give it away to Michaela Marshall. She leads the team in scoring. Now there's Ford going to pull up and shoot it up. Boy, it's a good-looking shot. Hung on the rim. Ford gets it back, puts it up short. Now Kai Smith comes in and cleans it up for Coronado. Arnold. I thought she stepped out of bounds a couple of times there. The one official, it was almost right on top of him. He was trying to get out of the way. So the back official ended up making the correct call, I think. Oh, Cooper almost got it. She deflected it. Now reach-in foul going to be called on Michaela Marshall.
That started with Janelle Cooper up there getting a hand on the initial pass, almost picking it away from the dribbler, and then Trista Arnold right there to come over as well and pick that loose ball up. Out in the open floor, got a traveling call on Shyla Blackwell.
The ball right back to Lubbock High. 6-5 still the score. Ball tipped away. There's a good matchup right there with Braithwaite and Palmer. She's a good ball handler, and Braithwaite's a great defender. Now they're going to call a screen, illegal screen on Faith Ford up top.
That's a big call. 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Going to send Ford to the bench. Going to bring in Pierce Shepler. You're going to see it right here. Ford just kind of leaned out there, and that's one of those calls. You get a post player setting a high ball screen. They got to be absolutely stationary. The referees come out of there with that call 9 out of 10 times. And it's the right call. Ford's just got to stay stationary and can't lean out, can't stick a knee out.
Shepard's a sophomore. She's 6'2". Skip pass. Arnold wide open. 3-ball. It's good. Right-hand corner.
Good look right there, seeing the defense collapsed into the lane and seeing that skip pass over the top. Arnold does a great job of knocking down the shot.
Lubbock High turns it over, back the other way. Cooper, jump shot from 15, no good. Smith tips the ball to herself in the corner. Arnold again. Another 3, this time high off the rim. Tipped around, going to be last touched by Shyla Blackwell. There you see Coach Brent Palmer in his 7th year. at Lubbock High. He's done a good job. Got a great young team. There's a half-court shot. Going to be no good by McKaylin Marshall. End of one, 8-6. Coronado hits the late three. Takes a 2-point lead over Lubbock High here on Fox 34 News Now. Welcome back to Coronado High School. Had a chance to talk to, Hannah had a chance to talk to Coach Palmer. Let's go to that interview.
Thank you, David. Coach, after playing on Friday, what adjustments have you made in practice?
Well, going into the second half of district, you know, you always want to add another little wrinkle to the things you're doing. And so we put in a few new things, you know, along with what we've been running all year. But we're going to just pretty much stay true to what we've been doing all year.
I mean, if it's not broke, why fix it? So you're coming into this game pretty evenly matched. What's going to separate your game tonight?
I think defense and rebounding is going to be something that's key for us tonight, you know. Getting after it and getting some loose balls and you know, controlling the boards, not letting them get easy buckets.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach. Back to you, David.
Braithwaite with a block. On the drive by Palmer, Smith gets it, can't get the shot to go, and now Shepler comes away with it.
Good play right there by Shepler, getting over there to distract the shot of Blackwell and then pulling down that rebound from Kai Smith.
Lubbock High taking some chances with the basketball. That pass to Reynolds under the basket. Reynolds lost control, knocked away by Blackwell. It'll be Lubbock High basketball.
Lubbock High really struggling to find any type of rhythm down here on the offensive end of the floor. Had some good looks early, but wasn't anything real smooth. It was everything kind of off a forced dribble, and they're still struggling here early in the second.
Good move, McKaylin Marshall puts it up and in. Reverse dribble, left-handed layup. She's got 4 points now at the 8. Drive inside, Blackwell blocked by Shepler. It's going to hit the basket support and be out of bounds, stay with Coronado.
Again, good help defense by Shepler. Blackwell got the baseline drive right there, turned the corner, and Shepler had to come over, got a hand on it.
All tied at 8. Defense has been intense between these two teams. Reynolds maybe the top defender for Lubbock High. Cooper gets the shot away, and Reynolds gets the rebound. Reynolds was the one that had the responsibility of trying to stop Aaliyah Chavez.
She's got another tough assignment tonight, Janelle Cooper, and thus far holding Cooper scoreless.
Ball dribbled out of bounds, going to be Coronado basketball. There's a good move by Kyle Smith, puts it up and in. Good power move by Kyle Smith. She's shown you inside and outside game here in this game.
Yeah, right there, a little 4 round 1, 4 out, 1 in, and Smith does the rest of it on the inside.
Stolen by Braithwaite. She saves it down the floor. It's going to end up being off of McKaylin Marshall and Coronado's basketball. That was just Jaslyn Braithwaite with great defense.
You see it here. She knocks the ball away from Izzy Palmer and throws it into the backcourt. Smart play. And then you see Cooper and Marshall going after it. Last touch by Marshall.
Traveling will be the call against Coronado. Ball back, I guess it was Braithwaite on the drive. Ten to 8. Low-scoring ball game between these two teams, and I credit the defense. They've really got 2-3 zone. Is that what we got now? Stolen away by Blackwell. She'll cross over. Good job by the sophomore from Coronado. To Villalobos. She'll drive, kick it out to Cooper. Spin around, Kai Smith open, 3 balls short, gets her own rebound. Shepler hustling in there and tying her up.
go all the way down.
Shepler, a good job right there. She'll come out. Faith Ford coming back in with 2 personal fouls. Coronado will try it again. Good look at Michaela Marshall right there in the corner to Cooper. Good help defense that time. Oh, nice drop down to Braithwaite. She'll put it up and in. Nice pass from Smith.
Smart play by Braithwaite. Saw her defender go over to double team Kai Smith. Ran right to the front of the rim. Smith found her.
How about Michaela Marshall? 2-pointer just inside the 3-point line. That was a beautiful shot. Off the dribble, great jump shot. Canono's all over. Now traveling to be called of Blackwell, and she didn't agree. She was crowding me. What am I supposed to do?
Yep, she did. You see it right there. She changed pivot feet.
Braithwaite putting big pressure on Reynolds. Up top. Ford spins in the lane, gonna put it up, off the glass and in. Kai Smith was right there, but Ford Faith got it to go anyway. She's got 6 points.
Good spin move again. I thought she needed to finish with her left hand, but she's able to get it over Smith with the right and off the glass.
Inside Villalobos, back up to Braithwaite. Drive inside, knocked away and stolen. That was Evelyn Rodriguez, number 10, that got the steal all the way. Marshall will lay it up and in on the left side.
Marshall really having a nice half here. That's 8 points in the half. That time off of the steal, goes coast to coast, lay it in.
Evelyn Rodriguez, another sophomore, as you might have guessed. Good move by Janelle Cooper. She'll put it up. Probably should have gone up the first time, but she hesitated.
That was a great move, little jab step, and then go opposite of it. You're going to see it here. And gets down to the low box. Nice ball fake. 2 free throws coming out of it.
All right, timeout on the floor. 14-12. Lubbock High with a 2-point lead. Coronado here on Fox 34 News Now. Welcome back to Coronado High School Mustang Gym. 14-12, coaches. Low scoring, but I really do credit the defenses. They have been tenacious, both teams.
They really have. Both teams really putting pressure out on the ball, out on the perimeter, and that's having an impact. I think forcing teams into a little bit of over dribbling the ball, which is keeping them out of being able to really execute on the offensive end. And you're right, low scoring, but credit the defense on that. I think this is an important trip right here for Janelle Cooper. She struggled offensively. Like we said many times, sometimes just seeing the ball go through can really change your attitude on the offensive end, and she's now on the scoreboard.
She came in averaging over 13 points a ball game. Those are her first 2. Kai Smith leads the Coronado team. Izzy Palmer from the left corner puts it up and in. She ripped it.
That was a great job right there, and driving the baseline right there was Rodriguez. Throwing to the backside corner. Izzy Palmer locked and loaded, ready to let it fly.
Evelyn Rodriguez has really contributed since coming into the ball game. Arnold going to the basket. Over Canono, puts it up and in. That was kind of tricky there at the end as she got it to go.
Very close to a 5 count, and credit Trista Arnold right there recognizing that and running to the rim. Found her, and she's able to get it in with the left hand.
Backdoor cut with Canono. Kick out. Palmer again. Same spot. Same result. Another 3.
Little backdoor cut over there on the far side with Canono, and then she does a great job. Instead of trying to score with the trees, she throws it again to the backside corner. Same result with Izzy Palmer.
Drive to the basket. Braithwaite puts it off the glass and in. Jaslyn Braithwaite with 4 points now. Going to be a 30-second timeout going to be called. 20-18 the score, and We talk about the defense, and just that quick, Coach. What do we have, 6 or 8 points almost immediately?
Well, better offense, both ends of the floor right there. And, you know, you mentioned during the timeout about Izzy Palmer being such a great, outstanding ball handler, but needing to contribute in the scoring column. A couple of shots like she just knocked down right there. You kind of wonder why, because that's a pretty shot. Boy, excellent rotation. And really ready to shoot the ball, too. That has as much to do with it as anything.
She's just a really good all-around player, Izzy Palmer. Of course, I'm guessing she spent most of her hours every week in the gym with her dad, the head coach. He's got a key to the gym. Didn't used to need a key, Coach. They were always unlocked, but nowadays all the gyms are locked. You got to know somebody.
I guess the head coach is a pretty good one to know.
Yep, that is. Coronado with it, steps in the lane, traveled with a basketball. Reynolds coming back in the game. She'll take Coronato's place. Two-point lead for Lubbock High. Coronado with the basketball. Bounce into Kyle Smith. They tried to go high-low diagonal. Here's Cooper. There's a three. Janalee Cooper.
Again, nice set coming out of the timeout right there for Coronado. Tried a little low post isolation with Kyle Smith. Lubbock High took that away. Patiently they waited and found Cooper breaking up there to the wing, and this time she got it to go in.
Reynolds drives the baseline, has it blocked and taken away by Coronado. High post, give and go, give it back to Villalobos. She couldn't get the shot up. There's Kai Smith inside. She'll force it up, no good. Rebound, Izzy Palmer gets it. Long pass up the floor to the basket. Reynolds foul going in. You see Palmer off the bounce, one hand, great pass down the floor.
That all starts. She got possession of the ball. We'll see it. See the tail end of it right here. See the foul on Cooper. But that all started with Palmer getting possession of the ball and immediately got her head up, saw her teammate breaking out ahead of the pack, and threw an absolute perfect pass right on the money, leading Camille Reynolds to the rim. Credit Cooper right there for getting back and affecting the shot, at least make her earn it from the free throw line.
Missed them both, but Faith Ford had it. Going to be blackballed as she got in there and they knocked it out of her hand, so it'll stay with Lubbock High. Lubbock High's missed 4 free throws. They've taken 6. Coronado's only taken 2 free throws inside to Reynolds. Almost lost it. Now she falls down. Going to be a foul called on Coronado. It's going to be on Shyla Blackwell, her first. Illegal screen by McKaylin Marshall.
I think he let her get away with it the first time, but whenever Ford came back around to the outside and she did the same thing, this time the referee got her for that illegal screen right at the free throw line.
21-20, Blackwell to Kai Smith. Addison Andrews in the ball game now. She's number 1 for Coronado. Rebound taken away by Marshall. She'll push it up the floor. Reverses away from Braithwaite, puts it up, got the roll. That was a tough play by Marshall. She put it in. 8 points in the quarter, 10 in the ball game.
It really was a nice shot right there, a little scoop, left-handed layup. And got a shooter's roll, but very important, gives Lubbock High their lead back.
Braithwaite outright, gives it over to Andrews in the corner. Andrews, a sophomore for Coronado. There's Cooper for 3. Ripped it, another one. Great looking shot from Janalee Cooper.
Got a little ball screen over there. Not really, but just defense went underneath that screen, left Cooper enough room right there, and she pulls the three-pointer, gets it to go in.
There's Palmer driving in, has it blocked out of bounds by Kai Smith. 32 seconds to go in the first half. Ford going to the basket. She's going to travel. Trying to step away from Kai Smith. Would have been better, coaches yelling that very thing. Take it to her, draw the foul, at least go to the free throw line.
She also has to be a little careful of a charging foul. Already 2 fouls in the game. So I kind of understand her thinking, but I agree with Coach Palmer. Go at her and see if you can get a foul on Smith.
Inside, there's Janelle Cooper. Catch, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Faith Ford. Gets it out to Palmer, 3 seconds. She'll have to push it. Shoots it up. She hit it! On the run from about 40 feet. What a shot by Palmer.
I bet we see that one in the highlight reels. We're going to see it right now. Watch this. Just enough time. Gets by the defense and able to get it off, and nothing but the bottom of the net.
How about that? That's fun. Great shot. Palmer with 3 threes in that second quarter. And she has given Lubbock the lead by 2, 26-24 as we go to halftime. We'll have some highlights for you and much more here in the halftime show. So stay tuned. 26-24. Lubbock leads Coronado here on Fox 34 News Now. Set to go here. You look at the Lubbock bench. Starters are out on the floor here for the second half. Looks like it's going to be the same starters that started the ball game for both teams. And that is the case.
Coronado coming out in a zone here to start the second half.
2-3 zone defense. See how Lubbock handles it. Marshall going to drive, has the ball knocked away, but Ford gets it. She'll back it out, shoot it up. No good. Rebound underneath by Reynolds, and she'll dribble it back out of there. They always say you have trouble rebounding out of a zone defense. A good move by Faith Ford. Laid it up and in. Strong move across the lane.
Faith Ford makes that offensive board extra possession pay off right there. That's a nice job. This time she did attack all the way to the rim instead of falling away.
Coronado was coming for the steal, just missed it. Blackwell will reset the offense for the Lady Mustangs. Ashley James, the head coach of Coronado. Good cut and nice pass to Janelle Cooper.
Well set up and well played right there. Called set play, backdoor cut by Janelle Cooper from the wing. And great pass by Braithwaite right there, just a little pocket pass.
Over to Marshall, she'll catch, shoot a 3 and hit it. She just kind of stepped to the ball and said, well, I'm open, I'll shoot it. Her second 3 in the ball game. She's got 14 points. Inside, Ford ties up Kai Smith.
Stay here with the Mustangs.
5-point lead for Lubbock. I think that's the biggest lead in the ball game by either team. I think Coronado led by 4 one time. Now ball knocked out of bounds by Faith Ford. Coach James decided to try a little zone defense here. She's in her 3rd year at Coronado. Brent Palmer in his 7th at Lubbock. Pilot, Chitsey, and Garza are our assistant coaches at Coronado. Monreal, Stockton, and Ford, the assistants at Lubbock.
Lubbock continues to play that tight defense. They are out in all the passing lanes, and really nothing surprised them. Of course, they did get beat backdoor last possession, but they are after it.
Kai Smith going to force it up, draw the foul. They're probably going to be on Faith. Nope, they're going to call it on Marshall. Yeah, she was down in there helping.
Yeah, it was going to be tough for either way for Lubbock High. Marshall gets her 3rd one right there. If it had gone on Ford, that would have been her 3rd one. So a little foul trouble now for Michaela Marshall.
Kai Smith knocks it down. She got a great shot, great looking shot. Made them both. Going to be a timeout, going to be called by Coach Palmer. I think we are going to make it a full timeout. We will take the full timeout as well. 6:28 to go in the third. 3-point lead for Lubbock High over Coronado on Fox 34 News Now. Coach Palmer wanted a quick timeout. He didn't like something that he saw, Coach.
I kind of snuck a peek into his huddle, and it's about attacking this zone defense right here. We'll see what he came up with, if he maybe wants to get the ball to the short corner area.
Off the foot of Marshall. That wasn't what he drew up right there.
No, just about guaranteed. It didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah. Blackwell out on the right. Coronado covering her. Now here's Janelle Cooper. Had it knocked away, stolen away. Numbers for Coronado, 2-on-1. Reynolds all the way over to Marshall. She'll put it up and in. Nice pass by Camille Reynolds.
It really was. It took it all the way down there, maybe a little deeper than she needed to, but great pass over, and Marshall finishes off.
Braithwaite with the shot, couldn't get it to go, knocked out of bounds off of Lubbock High. Andrews coming back in the ball game for Coronado. She'll replace Janelle Cooper. Villalobos with the basketball. Ty Smith underneath, tipped away, taken away by Lubbock High. Reynolds came up with it.
Good job by Marshall beating that flex cut screen down there along the baseline. Went over the top of it, able to get a hand on that pass and knock it away.
Marshall goes by everybody, kicks to Reynolds. Job by Coronado. We had 3 seconds in the lane.
Faith Ford just kept expecting one of those players to put up an outside shot and working for offensive rebound position. Good job of moving the ball by Lubbock High. Extra pass, but she got caught standing in the lane.
5-point lead for the Lady Westerners. Andrews to Kai Smith. She'll catch, shoot three, in and out. Thought that one was in. And Marshall comes away with a rebound. All the way to the baseline, pull up from 15, no good. Rebound fought for, Kai Smith. Coronado comes away with it. Braithwaite to the basket, she'll lay it up and in. What? Such a heady player.
Time transition defenses didn't get matched up. Nobody rotated over to Braithwaite. She had a clear lane all the way to the rim. Ford tried to come over late, but didn't get there in enough time, and Braithwaite's off the glass and 2 points for the Lady Mustangs.
There's Ford going in, traveling, going to be the call again. Got a little congested in there. She might have shuffled her feet. Coronado going out. Sierra Hernandez coming in for Lubbock High, and here's Cooper back in the ball game. She'll replace Braithwaite. And Trista Arnold back in the game for Coronado. She's number 23. Seems to be some kind of malfunction. Don't know what did you hear him? I couldn't
hear what he said.
Villalobos with the basketball. High post, throws it down to Smith. Villalobos, great pass to Kai Smith. She missed it, and Faith Ford comes away with it. That's almost always two for Kai Smith if she gets the ball there.
Real good action by the Mustangs. Just unfortunate not to get the roll on that one. Great feed by Villalobos.
Here's Marshall dribbling against Kai Smith. Goes across the lane, puts it up too strong. Ford had the rebound, taken away by Janelle Cooper. Pushing up the floor. All the way inside. Scoop shot up too strong. Rebound. Lubbock High. A foul is going to be called on the rebound. It's going to be on Kai Smith. That's only the second foul on Smith. Each team with one team foul. 3:30 to go, 33-30, Lubbock High. Marshall driving baseline, tries to throw it back to Ford, loose on the floor. Trista Arnold, good hustle. Ahead to Villalobos. She'll take it all the way in. Palmer comes across, she's going to be called for the foul. Villalobos was going in for the shot.
Really like the play there by Palmer, though, to chase that down. Villalobos out there really 1-on-0. Palmer caught her from behind. And good close game like this. You don't want to give up those layups, make them earn it from the free throw line. She very well may make both of them, but at least she's got to earn them.
Missed the first one. Made the second. Villalobos will go out of the ball game. Braithwaite back in. Two-point ball game. Lubbock High with the lead.
Coronado back to the zone.
And another walking call. This time against Reynolds.
Reynolds caught it over there in the far corner, expecting or acting like she was going to shoot it, and then decided to drive and just didn't ever establish a pivot foot. I think both feet moving pretty much the whole time.
That'd be 5 seconds or something. Arnold finally lost it.
More outstanding defense by the Lady Westerners. Denying passes, taking away ball reversal.
Ford up off the backboard, no good. Janelle Cooper rebound for Coronado.
Well, the defense is just making it so hard for these offenses to execute.
There's Kai Smith up top. They tie it up. Two of the stronger players right there. Ball will go to Lubbock High on the alternating possession.
I think that's a really good call right there by the referees as well. Both players really had equal opportunity to get to it. Smith maybe a little bit through the back, but I really like the idea they come out of there with a jump ball instead of punishing a player with a foul.
Rodriguez with the basketball. Inside, knocked away by Cooper. There's Marshall, gonna throw it across. Rodriguez will put it up, can't get the shot to fall, and Faith Ford comes away with the rebound for the Westerners, Lady Westerners. Rodriguez again, she'll shoot it up off the backboard, no good, and there's Ford again, she missed it. And she's upset with herself for missing that one. Jaslyn Braithwaite up top, 1:40 left to go, drive to the basket, put it up and in. She will do what a lot of players won't do, and that is go to the basket.
That's a big drive right there. Just a little ball fake, jab step, like she was going to go right, and that cleared the lane for her to get their left hand all the way down the edge of the lane. And ties this ball game up at 33. What are you talking about, hard fought?
It has been back and forth. You were looking at the Coronado huddle, and now there's the Lubbock High huddle. Don't know about the Abilene schools, but I do know that Monterey and Lubbock Cooper are playing tonight. Girls right now, and the boys at 7:30. We'll have the Coronado Lubbock High boys at 7:30 right after this game. And I just heard someone say that Monterey Lady Plainsmen were running away from Lubbock Cooper. I don't know what the score is, but.
Well, I'd say it's not a surprise, and not anything against Lubbock Cooper, just playing on the road and a little bit of revenge out of the Lady Plainsmen, and you could sure see how that could happen over there.
Chavez did not play in the first meeting between the two teams, and Lubbock Cooper won that game, a close game. Palmer with it, down to Reynolds. She'll drive baseline, tries to give it back to Ford. Ball's loose, Ford hustling. Going to be out of bounds off of Lubbock High.
Both teams offensively with this pressure, I think just playing a little too fast, a little stronger with the ball. Braithwaite was a good example of that the last time. Catching it, little jab step and clearing out a driving lane, but most of the time it's just a little too fast.
Now Marshall just jumped up and stole the pass out of the air. Braithwaite was trying to go inside. Braithwaite, it's pretty tough day. I thought they'd eventually call her. She is a tenacious defensive player. A little too much tenacity on that one. Inbounded to Ford in the corner. Now Kai Smith will just reach in and take it away ahead to Arnold. Lubbock chasing Arnold to the basket, puts it up and in. Great job by Trista Arnold.
Real good play right there, using her left hand, very fundamental. If that kept the ball away from Michaela Marshall, kept her from being able to get a hand on it and block it, Marshall obviously could not afford to reach in and take a chance on getting that fourth foul.
On the baseline, kick to the corner. Going to be touched by Coronado and out of bounds. 35-33, Coronado back on top. Uh-oh. Trying to get the ball in, and Blackwell ends up with it. Reynolds was a little late breaking, and by the time she did, Marshall had already thrown it. Drive by Cooper, up off the rim, no good. Kai Smith and Faith Ford tied up again. This one will stay with Coronado. Oh, it's going to be an illegal screen. She didn't mean to. In fact, she didn't even see her coming, I don't think.
She wasn't even setting the screen, really. She was actually breaking up to the elbow to kind of release the pressure and catch the ball up there, and it just so happens the defensive player was running in that same path and got knocked over. Kind of a tough call against Kai Smith.
It really is, because she has no intention. Reynolds catch and shoot from the left corner, up and in, a three-point basket. Camille Reynolds with a big basket. There's the shot at the horn, going to be short. And Lubbock will go to the fourth with a 1-point lead on Coronado's. Great ball game here. Hope you're enjoying it. Fourth quarter coming up when we come back on Fox 34 News Now. Important ball game in the District 4-5A race. For seeding and everything that goes with that. Another travel. Did she travel? She kept 1 foot.
I couldn't see. I was looking right through the monitor, but that was Braithwaite coming over from the backside of that zone to get a hand on it and just keep Ford from being able to catch it smoothly again and force into a traveling call.
Inside Arnold, she was open. They threw it away.
Good idea. Arnold seeing the overplay by the defense, made a sharp backdoor cut. She actually did have a path to the basket. Kai Smith just missed her and led her to the baseline a little too far.
Izzy Palmer with the basketball. She had 3 threes in the second quarter. Not scored since. Here she's driving against Braithwaite. Blocked by Braithwaite, and a foul going to be called.
Trista Arnold coming over from the backside. Not a bad idea by Arnold, almost in position to draw that charging foul. A lot of pressure, a lot of body bumping out there between Braithwaite and Izzy Palmer, and ends up being a foul on Trista Arnold, and Palmer makes the first free throw.
Made them both. 11 points for Izzy Palmer. She came in averaging 6.5 points a ball game. Kaya Smith drives in the lane, can't go. High post, they go to Kaya Smith. She'll pump fake, go down the lane, put it up, no good. Foul is going to be called. There's Coronado down there trying to draw the charge.
Very similar play to the other end. Good idea by Coronado right there to try to come over and draw the charge. Maybe just a little late getting there. Kai Smith going to earn a trip to the free throw line.
She's deadly from the line. 3 of 3 in the ball game. 2-point lead for Lubbock High. Now 1. 7:04 to go. This game has been tight the entire night. Lizzie Palmer working against Villalobos. She'll pull up, shoot a 3, high off the back of the rim. Rebound, Janelle Cooper. Lost control of it, down on the floor. Kyle Smith picks it up, gets it over to Arnold. Look at Coronado down there hustling, catching up. There's Braithwaite. She's had a really good job tonight. Good look inside Kyle Smith. She'll put it up in the end.
Again, great poise over there in the corner by Braithwaite. I'm not sure she didn't move her pivot foot, maybe get away with a travel, but just the fact that she remained strong with the ball, poised with the ball, eventually finds Kyle Smith on the cut. Now another unforced turnover by the Lady Westerners.
1-point lead for Coronado. Going to be another timeout going to be called. We'll take it 2, I would assume. Timeout on the floor. 39-38. Coronado by 1 over Lubbock High on Fox 34 News now. All right, you're looking at the Lubbock High bench. Alyssa Villalobos with the basketball. Gives it away to Cooper. Kyle Smith drives inside. And a charge. There's Coronado. This time she got it. And Kyle Smith coaching out with 4 personal fouls.
That's a big play right there. Coronado, give her a lot of credit, stepping over there and drawing that charge. Smith thought she had the path to the basket over from the right wing. And Coronado steps over, draws the charge perfectly.
Good tip that time by Janelle Cooper, and then off the hands of Coronado.
Zone defense is really making Lubbock High struggle. They just do not have a good sequence to go against it thus far.
Smith. Up top, Villalobos going to shoot it up off the back of the rim. Long rebound, goes right back out to Villalobos, to Braithwaite in the corner. She'll cross over, get to the rim and put it in.
Another big play by Braithwaite right there. A little crossover dribble down the baseline, scores it in traffic.
10 points for Jasmine Braithwaite. Here's a Coronado blocked out of bounds. Palmer looking, can't get it in. 5-second count.
Let's see if Coach Palmer going to save it with a timeout. Yep, going to save it with a timeout, I think.
Did he save it? I didn't know that it's a full timeout going to be called by Coach Palmer. I think he's wondering if he got it called before the 5-second count.
I think the referee's probably going to have to get together and discuss it and see. I would think that they would give Lubbock High possession down there on the baseline, or they wouldn't force him to have his timeout. So good defense by the Lady Mustangs. So boy, I tell you what, they took away every passing lane on that out of bounds play, and Palmer had no place to go with the ball.
Looking down on the top of Coach Palmer. Here
see
it is.
Right here.
See if he's going to call a timeout. Yep. Official Johnny Atwood did call it. So I assume that it will be Lubbock High basketball to inbound. I'm not sure that Coach James would really agree with the call.
Well, that's going to take Lubbock High down to just one timeout remaining. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the ball game, and down to just that one timeout.
Looking, still trying to get it in. Throws it over the top to Marshall. High screen, Coronado. And Janelle Cooper going to be called for going through the screen of Coronado.
Coronado did a good job right there. She was set and remained set and Cooper just pushed her way through that screen.
There's Marshall dribbling it against Braithwaite. Crossover in the lane. We're going to call an offensive foul. She did put her elbow up.
A big call coming right there. That's 4 on Marshall now, and that's big because the person that drew the charge or accepted the charge was Kai Smith. So big call coming out of there against the Lady Westerners.
Yeah, the 2 leading scorers for both teams with 4 fouls. Marshall tried to go for the steal on Kai Smith. Here's a high arcing shot from Arnold, no good from the corner. Braithwaite steps through, lays it up and in.
Biggest lead of the night for the Mustangs now, up to 5, and Braithwaite's had an awful lot to do with it.
She really has. Zone defense. Drive blocked by Kai Smith. Marshall goes down underneath. Ahead to Braithwaite. And she's going to be hit hard going in. She'll be going to the free throw line. It's going to be on Coronado. Points now for Jaslyn Braithwaite. She came in averaging 9.5. 6-point lead, biggest lead. Now 7.
Big possession right here for the Lady Westerners. They really need an answer to break this scoring run that the Mustangs are on and kind of inch their way back into this game, see if they can come up with a good possession.
Marshall, good drop down to Faith Ford. She'll put it up and in. She penetrated the seam and then found Ford.
That's a big thing. That penetration took her into the middle of the zone, allowed her to dump it off into a cutting Faith Ford.
Braithwaite in the corner, trying to get it in. We're gonna have a foul, I think, on Palmer.
Palmer was doing everything she could to get around the top side of Kai Smith and almost got there. It was really a good entry pass. Baseline side, baseline low hand to Kai Smith, and Palmer just couldn't get there without fouling.
Both teams with 16 fouls now. Backside, they get it into Smith. Knocked away, stolen away. Coronado comes up with, there's Braithwaite. Now Coronado going to be called for another foul. Coronado with 4. And it's 1-1 for Jaslyn Braithwaite. Hernandez comes in to replace Coronado.
Hard to fault Coronado on that. I mean, she's playing hard, going down on the floor after a loose ball. And hard to fault her for that.
Braithwaite makes the first. Four free throws in a row now for Jaslyn Braithwaite, and a 7-point lead for Coronado. Trista Arnold back in the ball game for Villalobos. Monterey is up 82-65 over Lubbock Cooper. Probably about the same spot in the game with about under 4 minutes to go. Palmer driving inside. Leaves it back on the outside, blocked by Cooper, taken away by Arnold. Pass ahead to Blackwell, she'll throw it outside. Janalee Cooper shoots it up, no good. There's Marshall with the rebound. Kick out, Izzy Palmer, 3, can't get it, Ford gets the rebound. She'll reverse underneath, put it up, no good, but fouled by Cooper.
A real nice play right there by Faith Ford, not rushing it after she pulls down that offensive rebound. Get a little spin move to get back to the basket and draw the foul, get to the free throw line.
7-point lead for Coronado. 3:03 left to go in the ball game. 10 points for Faith Ford. Missed them both. Tipped out. Ford gets it. Out to Palmer. Marshall going to shoot a three and put it in.
Big basket right there. Lubbock desperately needed something good to happen. Got 3.
There it is. The ball's loose. Goes right back to Braithwaite. You're right. They did need that. And there's Braithwaite. She's been the difference, Coach, in this fourth quarter for Coronado.
Really stepped up and just showing a lot of confidence and composure at the same time.
Takes it. There she is, stealing the ball away from Marshall. All the way down the floor. Stops. Turns around. Shoots it up short. Rebound. Cooper can't get it. Put back up. Won't go. Rebound to Marshall. Kick out. 3 ball up by Reynolds. No good. She gets the rebound back. Puts it in.
Great hustle. Great hustle by Reynolds. She thought she made the first one. Was actually running back down the floor. Changed directions in a hurry. Went, got that board and put it in.
I think these players are tired. And a blocking foul and a 2 for Kai Smith. Ford a little bit late getting there. 3 fouls on Faith Ford. $15 points now for Kai Smith. Now 16. Timeout going to be called by Coach James. 52-45, full timeout coming up. And Coach, I look at these young ladies on both teams. They're tired, and they should be.
They should. They put a lot of effort in here. I think that timeout right there from Coach James, the whole lot is for that very reason. Hey, let's catch our breath. We're in good shape right here towards the end of the ball game. You know, few reminders, but a whole bunch of it is let's catch our breath, make sure we're back there and get the defense set, and make them have to work to score. You know, Coronado's really just kind of stretched it out here in the fourth quarter, making plays on both ends of the floor. And Jasmine Braithwaite's been huge. Kai Smith has chipped in about 8 points here in the fourth quarter as well.
7-point ball game. Lubbock is going to have to score pretty quickly. This zone has slowed them down a little bit on their offense. They're going to have to find some openings and get some points on the board. Coronado's done a really good job in the second half.
Well, it's been a good change-up. It really has. And, you know, it's just kept Lubbock pretty much dribbling the ball on the perimeter and throwing some tough passes. And so it's paid off well for the Lady Mustangs. Good change up there at halftime by Coach James.
Sierra Hernandez inbounds it to Palmer. Ford and Marshall. Gets it back to Marshall. She'll take it in and put it in. Good look that time from Faith Ford.
It was a little give and go against the zone. A lot of times that's not open, but they found the lane to the basket.
21 points from Kaylin Marshall for Lubbock. Blackwell out on the floor, just dribbling. Gets it to Braithwaite. She's going to kick in the corner to Cooper. Rouse baseline, gets through, puts it up and in with the right hand on the left side.
That's a tough little step through right there to avoid Izzy Palmer coming over rotation defense. And great play by Janelle Cooper.
There's Faith Ford with a good move. Can't get it. Marshall rebound, put back up and in. 23 points.
Lubbock needs to start thinking about fouling and seeing this game a little bit. Maybe pick the player they want to put on the line, but they can't afford to let too much more time go off.
Well, they don't want to put Smith on the line, probably not Arnold. Coach Palmer telling them you got to go up double team hard. Down to 20 seconds to go. Maybe they're not going to foul. In the corner they go, Cooper.
It's a great possession by the Lady Mustangs. Floor was spread, ball was moving, not over dribbling it, not dribbling into trouble, and eventually Lubbock does foul, but you'd have to kind of think 13 seconds left, just one timeout. It's going to be a little too late.
Kyle Smith will go to the free throw line. She'll have a 1 and 1. No, 2 shots. Perfect on both. 56-49. Marshall. Crossover in the lane, all the way to the basket. Scoops it up with the right hand and in. 25 points now from McKaylin Marshall. And there's the horn. 56-51. The final score. Coronado has defeated Lubbock here tonight. But what a ball game it was. These two teams really got after each other. It was a lot of fun to watch.
It was a big fourth quarter by the Lady Mustangs. 21 points on the board, and 2 seniors really answered the call there in the fourth quarter. Jasmine Braithwaite and Kai Smith.
They did. They certainly did. Lubbock now will see their record drop to 3-4 in district, 19-11 overall. Coronado will improve to 5-3 in district play, and 21-10 for the season. What a ball game tonight for these teams. Let's go to Hannah's got Coach Ashley James.
Thank you, David. Congrats on your win, Coach. I know this was important for your seeding in the playoffs. How do you think communication impacted your game tonight?
Oh, it was huge. We were not communicating in the first quarter, so we were a little bit shaky there. And when we finally kind of started to work together as a unit, especially in the second half, things looked much, much better on both ends of the floor for us.
We definitely saw that unity in the second half, especially in that last quarter. But number 30 was in quite a bit of foul trouble. How did you work around that coming in the last few seconds?
We just told Kaya she's such a smart player, so we know that we can rely on her to play smart, make sure she doesn't go for any unnecessary blocks or anything dumb, and she did exactly her job. And then number 12, Jasmine Braithwaite, just stepped up so huge for us. She was absolutely critical and kind of boosted up over what we needed to win that game.
Okay, well, congrats again, and thank you for your time, Coach. Back to you, David.
All right, thank you, Hannah, and thank you, Coach James. Great job. And really, Coach, I think both these coaches tonight did a really nice job trying to figure out how to attack the other team.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard-fought, playoff intensity, top ball game. I think it's good for both teams. You just kind of wonder, was it the experience factor that kind of finally got Coronado over the top right there at the end, relying on those seniors. 19 out of 21 points. All 21 came from seniors, but 19 of them from Kai Smith and Jasmine Braithwaite.
All right, 18 points apiece for Braithwaite and Smith, and 25 from McKaylin Marshall. She led the way for Lubbock High. Boys game coming up, so stay tuned. You're watching Lubbock ISD High School basketball on Fox 34 News Now.